Hello there, Cancer. Welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm grateful that you're here joining me today for your October general reading. We're going to look at the oracle cards to get an idea of the overall energies for the month of October, and then we'll go to the tarot to look for any details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has. And if you're resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to use the Wisdom Oracle cards to get an idea of the overall energy that you'll have for the month of October. Now remember, we're still in quite a few retrogrades. I think we still have 3 planets in retrograde. They'll start going direct, and all planets will be direct. October 18th. So the first half of October could be a little tricky, and then hopefully things will start moving for us after about the 18th. So here we go, fork in the road. Okay, Cancer. This is indicating that you may have a big decision coming up in the month of October, whether this is in a relationship, in your career, just in life in general. Some of you may be thinking about moving. It's just this sense of, I want to make a change. I want to go in a different direction. The fates. Yeah, something is going to come onto your path in the month of October that is fated for you, is on your spiritual journey. And it's going to put you into this position where you're sitting there going, hey, am I on the right path? Do I want to go in this new direction? I just love it. I feel like it's a good thing. It's like something new. I get the sense of, like the Fool card, like I am ready to take this risk and go in a new direction. And then finally, chop wood. Yeah, this is doing those things day to day to keep yourself grounded and in a good place, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And sometimes when we get into this energy of not knowing which way to go, because sometimes these decisions can be kind of a little bit difficult. It's nice if you're super grounded. I kind of get a sense that this is probably the energy that you need to have between now and when all the planets go direct, like mid-October, October 18th. And then, this is going to come in sometime in mid-October, this decision, something that comes fated on your path. And it's like, if you're grounded, this is going to be an energy of like, wow, this is a great opportunity. I'm ready to go for it. And then on the bottom, look at breathe. Yeah, it's just like this sense of stay calm and all is going to fall into place. It's really nice. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. I'm going to look at present energy, any areas of resistance or obstacles in your path, advice from Spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. But Cancer, this is a general reading. You always have free will. You can always go in whatever direction you would like to go. And if the message isn't resonating, you might want to check out your rising, moon, or Venus sign, because there might be a message there for you. Okay, so let's take a look at your present energy first. The Magician. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Yeah, you are really just kind of like manifesting. I think for a lot of you, you're manifesting this new direction that you'd like to go in. Like, there's been a lot of stuck energy with the, Pisces full moon, and then, Virgo season. We're now into Libra season, and it's kind of like this sense of, I want more balance in my life. During Virgo season, we did a lot of cleaning out. And when you clean out, then it's kind of like you have this extra room, and it's kind of like, what do you want to fill it up with, Cancer? Do you want a new relationship? Do you want a new job? Do you want to move to a new city or a new house? It's kind of like you're manifesting whatever new direction you'd like to go in. And this is wonderful, because this is an indication that Spirit says, yeah, it's going to happen. It's fated for you. You've done the work. And just stay grounded. Continue doing whatever it is that you're doing, because this is coming your way. The Magician knows they don't have to do a lot of work. They can manifest. And I think that's what you're doing. You know, you're using that law of attraction to bring in whatever it is that you'd really like. Okay, so you have lots of positive energy here. Let's see what your area of resistance or your obstacle is. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you may be, we're going to clarify this, may be actually trying to push too hard. You know, or, you know, you're trying to manifest it, but you feel like you have to do a lot of work to get it. But there's a true indication that you really don't have to. You need to stay grounded. You need to stay, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally grounded. That's all you really need to do, because this, I have a feeling that some of you are just trying to work too hard. You're almost like pushing it. I get a sense of impatience. Like, oh, where is this? I've been working on this, and where is it? So let's see what the advice from Spirit is. Five of Pentacles. Okay, this has been coming up a lot. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, because it's a 5, means that there's going to be some change, or a change is needed. And because it's Pentacles, it could be a change in like the way that you're spending money, or you're thinking about money, or your belief system about money, or your work, right? Because your obstacle here is your work. There could be a shift that needs to occur within your work, or how you're working. Once again, you know, you may be trying too hard. You know, I know that sounds so counterintuitive to say, oh, you're working too hard. But we have to realize that in order to receive, we have to be open to receiving. And it's kind of like when you're in that energy of push, push, push. I got to do more. I got to do more. You're not open to accepting. It's kind of like, it's not like you just sit back on the couch and do nothing. You still have to do, you know, your daily routines that keep you grounded and set and on the same path, and staying focused, you know, spending time visualizing what it is that you are trying to manifest. But it's also about, like, you know, you don't have to work at it 24/7. Some of you may need to, you know, actually go play, you know, have a little bit more fun, add a little bit of love. Like, I feel like you're so focused on work. And for some of you, it could be because you've had a change in your financial status, perhaps not for the best. And so you're kind of focusing on your pentacles. But that needs to change. With the Five of Pentacles, it means that, you know, there needs to be some change, either in your belief system or the way that you're going at trying to make money. Knight of Wands is on the bottom, you know, moving in a new direction. I feel like some of you really do need to move in a new direction. So let's take a look at the outcome, and then we're going to clarify these. Okay, so this popped out, King of Cups. That's, you know, the water energy. That's your water sign. This is getting on top of your emotions. The King of Cups is about getting on top of your emotions. The Five of Pentacles is feeling left out. You know, being, you know, truly feeling abandoned, very sad. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to pull one more for this King of Cups. They're asking for one more. So let's see what we have. Seven of Cups. Yeah, getting clarity about the direction that you need to go in. And that kind of makes sense, you know, with this fork in the road. Oh, Lovers on the bottom. You know, this could be a true soulmate as far as a romantic relationship, or it could be a business partnership. But the Lovers is also the sense of a choice, having to make a choice. And I think with the King of Cups, it's about making a choice that is good for you. Like when This decision comes up. It's about really stepping into what is the best for you. Page of Cups, Five of Wands, the Sun. Lovely energy underneath. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. So we have the Magician here. What is it that you're trying to manifest, Cancer? Let's see what you're trying to manifest. What are you trying to bring in? Wow, lots. Eight of Pentacles again on the bottom. I really think for that, a lot of you, this is about, you know, your career, your finances. You may be struggling a little bit financially and trying to manifest something. You're trying to get victory because we have the Six of Wands here. You're trying to have some victory in stepping into a new chapter. You're trying to leave something behind. And you're trying to get this inspiration with the Page of Wands. It's like a new, fresh idea. Like, how can I step onto a new path? And with this energy, I feel like you're kind of like, I can stay on this path that is known, let's put it that way, or I can step into a new world. And you're trying to step onto a new path. It's like this path is not in front of you. Like you're on a path and you're almost manifesting a fork in the road. Like you want to go in another direction. It's like this other direction is not appearing for you, if that makes sense. And I'm getting a true sense that this new path is going to open for you. You're going to have the choice. I think for right now, a lot of you feel like you don't have a choice. Like you have to stay where you are, but you're trying to manifest something new in your life, whether that's a new romantic relationship, a new job, a new, you know, a new career, complete new career, or just going into a new direction totally. I almost get a sense that some of you just are, and I think it's because of this card, it's kind of like you're just wanting to throw your entire life up in the air and hope that something new comes down. It's this sense of, I am just ready for new. It's almost like that spring cleaning energy, you know, like in the spring, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I just, you know, you clean and you declutter and, you know, you go through your clothes and you clean out and everything. It's almost like you're doing that, except that it's bigger than that. It's kind of like, I want a new relationship. I want a new job. I want a new career. I want a new house. It's really interesting. So I think this Eight of Pentacles is your work, your finances. Like you're working on this. You're trying to manifest this new beginning, a fork in the roads, a new path to take. And it's not coming in, but it's because I feel like you are feeling like you don't have the financial stability to be able to do this. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, oh my goodness, you have so much major arcana here. Two of Cups. You know, I think for some of you, you are wanting love in your life. You could be feeling, yeah, because I mean, I'm getting a sense, this, to me, this is all financial, career, like general life. And then we still have the love coming in the underneath of the deck. So I think love is kind of on your mind, but maybe not at this time. It's kind of like you're trying to get your life stabilized and going in a new direction so that you can bring in your true soulmate. It's really kind of interesting because, you know, we have the King of Cups here, but that's still kind of your energy. There's still all of this love kind of underneath. So this is your area of resistance. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something, or your work is not satisfying. Something about your money, your financial stability, your career, it is your obstacle. You're seeing that as your obstacle. Look at this energy. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool card, transformation, the Death card. This is your obstacle. You're trying to transform. You're trying to take whatever it is that is your work, your career, your financial status. You're trying to transform it. And you're just like, I want something totally new. I want to go in a totally new direction. Wow. Interesting. Now, for some of you, because we have the Two of Cups on the bottom, and then, we've had that, energy before underneath, not having a clear direction, loving yourself, wanting to go for love. I really do, though, feel like that a lot of you feel like you can't do that until you get this work, this career situation under wraps. So there's two storylines that I see. I don't think love is your major focus right now, but I think that you're wanting love in the near future. Let's put it that way. So you could be either in a relationship and you feel like your soulmate or your romantic connection or somebody in your life is holding you back from making this change in your career. Or you're wanting to make this change in your career so that you can get financially stable and help to attract a true soulmate. It's kind of like you feel like you have to accomplish this before you can have the true soulmate connection. And for some of you, you are feeling, a little bit lonely, a little bit abandoned by love. You're wanting this, I think this fork in the road, the manifesting of a new path is the love. You're trying to manifest a new direction to help get you to love. Oh, King of Cups is coming up again. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're wanting to end something. You're trying to end something. That is for sure. Because look at, you want this victory. This is your present energy. You want this victory in turning the wheel and stepping into this new world. A new chapter. Yes. So the advice from Spirit is that you have to take a look at the changes that either you have made and have gotten you to this place, or the changes that you may need to make in order to get you where you want to go. I feel like some of you are trying to make those changes come in. And so you may be trying to work on this, and you're kind of disappointed because it's like, I'm trying to get a new, like say you're trying to get a new job. So you're putting out a lot of resumes, but you're not getting much reaction, right? It's about recognizing that this is just taking a while for your ships to come in. And here's the King of Cups again. The King of Cups is about getting on top of your emotions. For some of you, you may be feeling very disappointed. Let's put it that way. You're very disappointed that the changes that you want to make are not coming in soon enough. And the message that I'm getting is that this is coming. Your ships are coming. But in the meantime, the lesson that you need to learn right now is that you need to gain control over your emotions. That means, okay, if you say you put your name in the hat for a promotion at work and you didn't get it, then you may kind of like go into, kind of a little bit of a depression or a lull and be kind of like, well, I'm just not going to work that hard because they don't even recognize who I am. It's about, we all have emotions. We have good days and we have bad days. If your boss says something really complimentary, then you might be feeling, on top of the world. And then the next day your boss may, reprimand you about something and then you're down at the bottom of the valley, right? And it's about recognizing that your internal worth is from inside of you and not from the external. And I think that's the lesson that you're having to master here, because the King of Cups masters their emotions. They have the emotions, but they also understand that their emotions cannot control their actions. That, you lead from your heart, but not from your emotions. Okay, so I think that that's the lesson that you're working on. And once you're mastering this, once you're getting this, look at this, the Page of Pentacles. This is the fated thing comes onto your path. Now, I don't think this would be showing up in your advice if you weren't really close to mastering it, because look at this. This is the outcome. King of Cups. You are mastering your emotions. You are looking at your options more clearly and not just out of this, well, I'm just going to grasp at anything that's out there. It's once you come into controlling, chop wood, right? You're meditating, you're spending time in nature, you're taking good care of yourself, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, you're drinking your water, you're exercising. Like when you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and overcoming this sense of my value comes from those that are around me and comes instead from inside of me, right? Then it's like all of these options open up and you get to make the decision about which direction you want to go in. Yeah, there's something about ending. Wow. Okay, so it's very interesting. The love is on the underneath. The love is not on the board. The love is all on the underneath. So if you're kind of like toying with a relationship, okay, and maybe you're separated from somebody and you're trying to get this situation underhand or something like that, the love is definitely underneath because, here's the burden. Dropping the burden and working on building a strong foundation in a king and queen pentacle situation. So, this is like the strong, grounded spouse, material wedding, long-term relationship, or it could also be a strong business partnership. So however that resonates for you, it definitely is in the underneath. And once again, it's kind of like, I think subconsciously, that's what you're working for. Even if you don't really recognize it on the surface. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We're going to clarify this Magician on the bottom. You're really trying to manifest this. Okay, so we have the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Getting control of your emotions, understanding that when you can control your emotions instead of allowing your emotions to control you, you get all the options you want. You get to pick which star you want to be or which direction you want to go in. And this is really about finding clarity, putting down your fears and celebrating. We have 2 4s here. 4s are about stability, finding that stability, finding that financial stability that you're looking for. The 4 of Wands is also like the wedding card, soulmate card, long-term relationship. It's still that kind of celebratory energy because you're going to get the Queen of Swords is finding the clarity about how to move forward, about what option is best for you. And once again, I get a sense that some of you may be, just kind of like haphazardly in some ways. You want a change so bad. I think that one of the messages I'm getting is you may want a change so bad that you're grasping at straws, right? You're like grasping at the different stars. You're looking at any option, right? And you're like, okay, I'm just going to take that one because I want out of wherever I am right now. But that's not really what you need to do. You kind of need to make sure that you're staying grounded once again and trying to really work on holding your emotions, controlling your emotions, and not allowing the external world to determine how you feel about yourself. Like, know your worth and stay in that very grounded energy. Really nice. Okay, this is your creativity oracle card, collaboration. Creative people can be inspired by sharing and stimulating creativity in others. Yeah, I think if some of you are like working on a creative project or in a career that's very creative, right? It's about working with others. Once again, that's kind of coming into that King of Cups energy, like not allowing other people to control you and at the same time not trying to control others, like really working together. And it's kind of interesting because we have co-create underneath the breathe here. And I think it's also about co-creating with the universe, with your angels, your spirit guides. All right. We also have TikTok underneath there. They're telling me that, this is all fated. It will come in at the right time. And your job really is to stay grounded and really try, once again, they're saying, control the emotions. And Unfinished Symphony is here too. I get a sense that there could be, a love situation from the past that hasn't finished out. And I'm not saying that you're going to reunite, although there is some indication that you could. But it was all in the underneath. It's kind of like, I feel like some of you really want to get this under wraps, whatever this career financial situation is, however that resonates for you. You really want to get this kind of like solid so that maybe you can reunite with somebody from the past. Okay, so let's see. This is your angel message. Invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. And, I really feel like that message is very fitting, because I think for some of you, you may be struggling with emotionally right now about, the ups and downs and really finding your self-worth with inside yourself. And your guides and your angels are just saying, hey, talk to us. We'll help you to, kind of even out the emotions. It's not that you want to be flat in life. You want to enjoy life, but to also not allow your emotions to control you. Really nice message. Well, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this message. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.